look at super instincts. Yeah, just super instinct. Another amazing mild spiritual ability is intuition. When you begin to develop what I call hyper intuition and super instincts, that is another beautiful thing. This is what a lot of you are expecting. And so, mo de mu into moon jin this moon sumu will be. What's the way you be? A too much. Here you will notice that your decision making becomes razor sharp. What do you say? Obi or you're indecisive, biara spiritually has a problem, or you're imbalanced. Because they say na wo ya ye. Because nipa wo kate no for twa ne show na to. Na nda wo ne namo, na ochena wo ne namo, na they are joking with you. When you get to super instinct, it's so beautiful. You can read situations and people with an accuracy that shocks you. You want crofobia or platform so be brave. Or ye ni decision ya no waye. Untumi enforce no. Ema nsesa na adwen. Na ohu a otumi hwe wo se nya na waka se we e man na wo pa om ka kire om kunu so om ntie da. Obi betimi a show sa na waka we oyeso na dem. He. Nkrofo wo sa we yo. But on who so a spiritual person on. There are people who are 1 million times better than those they are visiting. You know things, not because they've been taught to you, but because you can feel them. We have people like that. Baby, I would be a better than be to me, and you'll be an actually no. Ofili or mukeke. Ofili se impena a si. Oh, Masake to one, here. Na som na build was so the akenina ebeba so mbu ho abomfia. I always say this to people: when you are in tune with your spiritual essence, there is no confusion, no uncertainty. You simply know. And ye fe na wo be confused say na na we kra de. Anybody or you confused on spirituality ni hwe. But mu bebre munim ade amobeye nso na ma confused about it. Mudundum nka ne ani bi. So when people say they are confused about teaching and philosophy and we are onim so no ankasa oye ni light ni na ye confused to eche. Ofilis obi momuna or confused no. This is the gift of hypercognition. Nkrofo bebre wo platform so mo obi, and it's a gift that many of you are ready to enter. Obi obetumi kura ewurem ma wo mu ne ho so ye hwe. Ade se wakọ join ni group ni na ya kire ni say you say. So wakọ join ni mu wa ba fam. Yet many of you are trapped in what I call 3D intelligence. Because a man for reading no more the intellect that only process information from the material world, the world that binds you to illusion. Abagugula nakaba hanye wan kasa me se wotena sidi me say ende ya woni me kasa baby a wo bia wo time always give yourself that 10 minutes and keep quiet and see what will happen to you. That small thing now no, that instinct that thing now we envision focus on it na dey be envision bibi na hwe. And stop googling because Google doesn't know you. Mass product enye wo. The moment you shift into this hyper-intuitive state, you begin to operate on a higher plane of thought, and your hyper-instinct strikes. All these things are making, when we say, everything is in you. This is what I am screaming to you. This is where the real power begins to show itself. So when you first one, now kitemu sa na wo ye ne kakra na wo kwa ubedu because e yini e growth. There is nothing like 2 weeks journey. There is nothing like drinking all sort of whatever. Oh, do not worry if you cannot move objects with your mind. Just take care of the minor abilities and develop them. This is it. So wo hwemia e den na utumi you can never tell me say wo it's not true anyway. Whatever you know you have, you can start from there. Just appreciate that thing and love it. Because love, the essence of growth. nka say sa we de me de memfrɛ bɔfo mbesi fom sa na ɛno na mopɛ me de memfrɛ bosom akom si mi so ami popo enti no woni hwe it's a lie. Nobody has anything than you. It's just a process. Just trust it. So won to me and you say now to me you say no interest away. Obi started spirituality 25 years. What started 5 years? Just acknowledge and appreciate their way. You will get there. There will be no jealousy. Say because I didn't open say we do so be a do what now say now will block your chance. At the moment you start grooming the small now you are no longer a prisoner of time. Space or human perception. Se unye kakra na we na ma unye didie wo mu. Nti eya say oh won worry time okwa you don't care. Eya say oh where do you want to you don't need onipa that's any endorsement. And say no why you bibi. When you get to this point, that is when bibi and fa wo hu biom. No we breaking the prison space, you know. Unhia onipa. No waka kire say oh because you hold on to the little you have as a seed. Believe in it. Your mind is free. And with it, you can manipulate the energies around you. Okasa bebre. Na me bisa no we hia me wo krom. Enye platform we so na me kasa we hia me wo krom ehu se me kasa da. Me na wo kra asa bosum. Boko na me ko ebitimi kasa. Omutumi kasa mesunsun kura pa omucho eba ni say na wasua bibi appreciate bibi ketwa na wo want to use until you can start manipulating energies around na fe wu nyini ko. Another important gift of this awakening is what I call the ethereal visitation. Won say me mamo adeno mo wo bebre you people are there. Say who need teaching ability and say won spiritual. When you're spiritual, there's no spirit in you. Let's look at the ethereal visitation. Don't forget we are discussing telekinesis and chai or tree aura. This is when you begin to encounter higher beings. There is always that foundation. So one build this foundation now. Just go through the process and build the foundations. They are kanyina beto aso. Once the Bible can wait more. Or say show Nyankopon ahini ni tini kan. It's talking about you. Not the dia kanyina beka ho. Ni ehwehwe Jesus wo soro. Ahini de ni mu. Tini ni no wa wo ye papa se wunim. Eba ni senya wa build wo ho. Enti afa you were able to have encounter with higher beings. I won't go transcending someone. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and even the supreme forces that govern the cosmos. So why was she show who ya? Afei, ancestors, papa, what meji eduani you? Or the other? Soon anybody, and your matter. Now beji food. Me I can't run some man trench. Omo moji eduani. Any mojane ade. Achire umu dada. Inti we nu de unim dada. But se wa wo to bu na wo build wo ho a. After you attract all these beings. Ebe bro ni a wo frempo because angel or you're limited to the supreme forces that govern the cosmos. They are all energies. I'm sure you watched my editorial about the star people. And I'm sure someone will ask, so how do we tell if these are not bad energies from the stars? I will share a personal experience. Once I had a dream where I was in a classroom studying profound knowledge. The next morning, I recorded 2-hour editorial for Spiritual Hour. And everything I taught that day was what I had learned in that spiritual classroom. Or in that dream. Entity, eya botre, eya gidigidi. Ubetumi kura akosa classroom we, akosua de no wo in your dreams pepepe. Se won build wo ho a, ubesore no, na won kai hwe, ni nyina be rub off. Because one to and go through process. Now when it comes to spirituality, There's nothing like shortcut. That is why I tell you to focus on the little you have. You can make it big. I know this. I'm not just saying it. I know this because that's how I started. I took my time, went through the process, and boom. Now I'm here. 25 years in this thing. So when we say it's easy, you can get there. You have faith inside of you. It's just dormant. And a woman who time. Pineal gland in a bit downloading your man I had. It is only you who can work around it to make it soft. How do you do that? How do you do that? So what you have a lot of downloads. When I'm doing that, I tell you, say they are downloads. It comes in multiple forms. A be better to say classroom. Dream, maybe better to say where she will be. We need income, and you are able to bring all of them back here. And addition and truly na near name share beautifully. Until no bones say episodes no and young quanching and then your copy and paste so. And this is what I call divine guidance, which all of you can go through it. I have not taken upon myself to direct people to any star being or proclaim any star being as God or my Savior. That's the difference. When you groom yourself and you enter into their dome, you don't make them gods over you. You see them as your equal. Get this straight from me. With this gift, you will begin to see an aura balancing that guides your every move. You don't need to worship anything or bow to whatever. You can do this, I'm telling you. At this point, you become envious of people because you know what you are saying. You know everything. So every obia is envious of you. How do you do this? How do you do that? Take your time and go through the process. You will find that the books, the people, and the information you need will come to you effortlessly. You don't need to suffer. As if the universe is opening its doors to you. Because what prepare will so you flow with the universe. I have told you this, that the whole universe you see is alive in you. When you wake them up and they are alive, you can access everything and you flow with it. So your life becomes so simple and easy. No stress, no drama to be relevant. This is what I'm telling you. You can see from our platform. We do our own theories, editorials. Not that you recycle. We don't do that. You will always have something for your people to ponder over. That is this situation. When you get here, bibia ye okay. Bibia ye simple. Oh yeah, the anyway nyam samfo ambehawa. Ade awo ye you flow with it easily. No stress, no drama. You say K and everybody is chasing it. Why? Because now you are able to align with the universe and the universe will flow with you for the information that the people need. So you are able to create impact. This is it. When it comes to awakening, you have to run. No. There is nothing like shortcut in spirituality. When you get to this point I just told you, say ya the pam kra the way I would travel near mano different because you have so like an American universe need flow with you. Until by no more chimpa won style be there is this young woman who sells ice cream cake. Ewo Accra Mall gate nano. Na me ni di nkomo. Minia bibia wo beye bia no who ade wo spirit to this body a you do extraordinary. Ubi bia nye normal. Me na make kire. Ice cream ke na ono oye no. Oye ni differently or den kate ni nya blend it or ye somehow with a lot of protein, no the honey and the diegum. Onya adwen say bayira ye chi ebi mu meko no omutwi no omutwi a meko ni nti na people koto bayira no obi twi tomato ho no ma oni made pam so obi twi tomato styles e de be ye different until we get here unemployment will be more because ye ntimi create hwe today be ye nam be hwehwe adwuma ebeba ne say ye ntumi nduru ha ye ntumi nduru ha because ye njeketwa na ye woni ndi na say when diketwa no ho no kore so a and ye be ni cry free wisdom e Bible. When you get to this level, na say ye ndwom na woto a e are just 2 words. The move that comes with it, na I explode. So one get it to Hanoma, you will copy and paste. Na obi creation ukotena so glory ni come nipa no. We na nipa enim. We are discussing telekinesis and she aura. You will interact with these higher beings and they will help you navigate this world, preparing you for the great shift. Ade ameke na hu worship you. Ade na ne wakoa. Energy papa bi ebehu bia no epese emfa wongina ba bi na show ne hu wo mu. Emfa won to fom na onu be show ne hu wo mu. Na wadane obodamfo. It doesn't work like that. Enye papa. Eno ye samantwentwen. Onu na anybody. Onu na anybody na ope body use nti obewuro mu ama wapa wo ho. Someone will say they were in a difficult situation when they had no hope and they prayed to God. And suddenly, a friend called to send them money and offered them a job. Then that begins their fellowship with Jesus. They now begin to worship. Because of sika kakra unyonko de ma na oma wadwuma nye Jesus na de ma enu nti wako down. Enu nti bibi a wunya ye nti na wo sum bibi. Then what is the essence? Give and take. Give and take ana. You are attributing your own aura alignment and ethereal gift to external beings and worshiping them. Listen to me. When your aura is in alignment, your field is serious and can do the impossible. When I make a trust try na ye. When your aura is in alignment, na a creative shield and na feel so ho. Bibi enu wa unto me ye. Chushie ni pampa ye de ade ma. It is not Jesus. Now, let me take you to the highest point of the timeline leap. Timeline ya me koka eye go be. This is the most transformative gift of all shifting auras and spiritual gift at the beginner level. When we near mama keke de hin e bi ni when we say we operate is we nim. So when bu de awo ye na untumi yi nko wanim. But say we bebu de awo ye na we are conscious of it. That is when you are able to grow out of it. It's when you meet a version of yourself from a higher timeline, a future self, perhaps a self you have always longed to become. A bit me kasa Maame Grace mpese me yesewo. Maame Grace nkola na titiri omu de omu tumi fi abrochire ba na omu de omu aba Maame Grace I want to be like you no ma bompa ya mom. So nyame mbo awai. You see, obi ehu ne ho e wo obi mu. Eye the ego any bitterness. And then my admit say na masumasi so me share no and na me wish no and na me duru baby am aduru enu nti ne ntimi nkọ ye nim kodu ye destination e we bi no ho a omu nim se de enti omu hu obi na omu twe ben no atwede no omu furu course ro no omu twegya atum no omu ahye no omu wira fi so omu beba fom abisi omu fifi esoro kwa bahwe fom me na me ka kire obi and a creating YouTube channel. Not about free, no ma exposure, or some mouse cacao na the coin. Now we are no. And now gossip about platform will be 40 and survive it. And you diabo, this is nature. So be wo baby, ordinary baby position be na your fire and say no. Obese wo dachi. Because that is what you want to become. And also so imagine this. You meet someone who embodies the exact qualities you have always inspired to. Ya wonkrofo bo hu na opese wo yes or no. The success, the grace, the wisdom, the peace onipa no wo. Opese wo yes or no. You will never attract anything you hate. I'm telling you. Se obi gina baby na opese wo duru ho nti wo hate na me kam kire wo duru ho da. Because I deal with time be emba wakwanso. But be happy for people and appreciate those who gave you little push and see if you not get there. It's cosmic. It's universal. You will never attract or become what you hate. So when you're happy for Obi, when you're happy yourself. And in that moment, What she nipa no hu nipa na brabo me pese me yese no ho ye makondo. Something within you shift. You are inspired, you are transformed. To me show be abrabo na what's the sound there. This is what children experience all times. They see their future selves in the people around them. Nti wo maame ne papa obra mo bodu wo fie ono ma ne hu omo future wo mu a omo future self wo mu a wo hwe ye. In the celebrities they admire. Celebrities ni bi. Wo hwe omo mo na se popra. Wey, me papa mu nie. Hey, TV mom dia yo, editing ya yo. Hey. Me ko na nkrofo hu me physically, omo se me hu ofa chen TV su. Me bo amo abo office we na amo anka. I look cute, I look nice. I don't know why they make me fat on TV. Me boss, why? People they talk me say when they see me physically. I nice. You make me fat on TV. Inti who celebrities in nkola ni hu omo a na omo admire them in the world they want to create. Inti nkola no omo nyina inti dey say be the role model. You want to progress, become a higher level, and you are jealous, bitter about obi a wedru level a open. Forget it. But be mindful. What your children consume through media can trigger these transformative shifts. Movies, music, all of it can either elevate them or distort their timeline. That's what I say. I am as African parents, you watch what their children watch. Me, Ghana radio, because they will depress you. They be problems. Obi a all kun na nipa na all kan so agire no ho to so no so kun tokwa ni bi it will depress me and no go to never and no to kata na nkrofo na omo kunu I can't ko Facebook say si ana ko Facebook say si ana ko so I don't listen. It will depress me. Some of them, honestly, I don't watch. Do you guide your children in what they should watch and what they should not watch? Do you guide them? Or you don't care? You just leave the gadgets for them. You have so many things to do. Is that it? The akolani should be betimi ayen, e betimi so distorting. When we say omo to ndwom no, obi a to ndwom na afacha me no omi ane hwa. Na ne nsam mienu na ehye ne tale ne ade na wo obi na ye na omu nyina emi nti obi e ba atare ne nya papa kora na e wo ne to a na omia omo ko audition na omia because it either makes them or distorts them. It can either elevate them or distort their timeline, medical culture, leading them down paths that are not in alignment with their highest purpose. Adie we etimi asinkofo bebre so na kasa asem we da obia ne first house baby esi ompe obia obi oware no most people nkofo mo ware omo no I regret sesi subject nkofo ye wo school bebre o ma regret sesi religion nkofo choose ye sesi o ma regret because decision na we make ye no sam brede na de wugine mu no one down means oba bedru baby a wabedru. This is where the process comes in. So one show process ye. Now one show ye. Now we make a decision biara based on your condition. You will regret it. Because don't forget, decisions are permanent and conditions are temporal. I keep saying this. This is why those who want to control the minds of the masses use celebrities and actors. Because before you watch or enter into anything, you must understand the process, prepare yourself. So when you enter and it's not good for you, you are able to opt out. Because they are easily mistaken for the future selves of innocent people. Because that time, they will into one shall be making decision, based on your condition. Condition you regret it. Into answer na ube enter or ube shese man. Prepare yourself. Now what prepare we who baby a walk who plan who focus who destination. Into sadiane beto you are able to calculate and see that you should go or not. So we need future. na wo ni preparation bia you just swim with it and baby ebe ende wo no wan hwe ni ya na wani anye den ankoje ho. I have already told you that your mind doesn't know whether this is acting or real. Inti say ya wo say wo koye movie ahwe ni ye. The mind send the same emotions and energy to whatever it is perceived. Enji na meka cho so kwhwe porn movie say ya movie ebi kra ya prolong ebi mpo anyampa nso ho be ya konyi. Inti adwene ni nim say we ye acting, we ye fake, and say we ye dien. Pa chopa ade bia energy bia wo de betum no ebe perceive whether good or bad. That is why the movie industry is so important in some parts of the world. It provides a very powerful future. And kanya sa omo mfa sika bebre nhyem. Ebetumi asesa nipa bebre, bi betumi ahwe movie e ma omo adane adeko omo kohwe ye no. Imagine for people to project endless possibilities of what they want to become. Don't take movies just for entertainment because your body and mind can't tell the difference between the feelings they come with. Inti enjoy say a movie, betumi ahwe bi ma asesa. Some movies na eba Ghana no one say marriage is bebre cause ohwe ni nipa na pampa ni kunu ni o person ni kunu su nye bi man we fi say real life it no be you soap opera. Our bebre collapse here. What you watch and consume plays a bigger role in your present and future. Be mindful of what you watch.